I'm gonna be honest with you guys, man. And what I wanted to make a post about tonight is I feel like branching out into these other platforms what I've been missing because I feel like Spirit's been pushing me to do that for the last few months. But me being stubborn and not wanting to listen, I've been trying to hold on to the same platform. But I believe that's why Spirit made TikTok go through the thing that it went through. So it can make me advance on and give me no choice but to keep growing and keep trying different platforms. And I love that because it gets me out of the rut that I've been in. Because I feel like I've been needing to do something new and need to challenge myself in new ways. But I feel like I had got comfortable where I was. But with that happening, I feel like it was a blessing because it's Spirit's way of making me move on, giving me no choice but to continue to develop. That's what I love about Spirit. When he wants you to get you to move on or get you to do something you need to do, sometimes he has to make it to the point where you have no choice but to move on. But once you listen and move on, you find out that you do better than you ever thought you would on the other platform. So that's what I'm hoping for. And again, I just want to say, listen to Spirit when Spirit tells you to move on and hold on to whatever they tell you to do and just continue to follow the process because it is all part of a plan that Spirit has for your life. You just have to hold on and trust the feelings that you have and trust your emotions over everything else because I know the world tells you not to trust your emotions, but I'm telling you to trust them. Listen to them because they will save your life, they will change your life, and they will put your life where you're ultimately meant to go. You just have to trust them and trust in your faith more than anything. And even though your faith has been tested, you have to hold on and hold to what you believe and don't let your beliefs be shifted by anything, no matter what you go through, and you will be fine in this life. I know I'm close to where I'm meant to be because my faith has been tested more lately than it ever have been before. The pressure feels more intense now than it ever have been before, but I also feel more powerful than I ever have before. So I'm curious to see what this new version of me is going to do with the same old school pressure that the old me faced. I'm curious to see how my body is going to respond to it, but I feel like I'm stronger, I'm wiser, and I'm better. And I'm looking forward to the challenge of seeing what the new moment is going to bring. I know I'm made for it, and I'm excited to see what I'm going to accomplish in the near future, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion, and why I'm thankful for is forcing me to change platforms and forcing me to grow. Don't be hard headed as I am. Go with the flow. Don't let spirit have to force you to move on, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion from my personal spiritual experience. And the spiritual experience is the greatest experience I've ever been a part of. And I want to continue to grow with the experience and continue to challenge myself and continue to push myself to be uncomfortable because the more uncomfortable I am, the better I become, in my opinion. And the one thing it taught me is that you can't be afraid of the experience. You have to look forward to every challenge that comes with it, and you have to look forward to growing. And you can't be afraid of whatever comes. You have to accept it and know you have the strength within you to make that difference and that change happen, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion, though. And here I thought doing something new meant actually physically doing something new because me between me and you, I love the spiritual advice, I love the working out, but I've been feeling like I'm stuck in a rut. I've been feeling like I've been looking for a new challenge, And I thought that meant doing something new, and it may still mean that. But one of the things I've learned about spirituality, it could have possibly meant just going to conquer a new platform. Once I feel like I've conquered something or I've done the best I could do at something, I get bored doing the same things. So I feel like this is just spirit way of reawakening that challenging being inside of me. It just wants to conquer something new all over again. That's something about me. Once I feel like I've dominated something or I've overcame something, I feel like it's time for a new challenge or I get bored easy. So maybe this is spirit opening my eyes to a whole new way of doing something different. I hope it is because my one goal is to never get bored or to never be stagnant, to always want to grow and always want to challenge myself in new ways. And maybe moving platforms will give me more ideas and more creative juices, get more creative juices flowing because I'm just looking for more of a challenge out of life. I don't feel like this is enough of a challenge. Not saying that me sharing my advice and helping people isn't good, but once you get used to doing something for so long, you kind of want a new challenge. I feel like I ain't gonna say this is it, but it's gonna be something else I'm meant to do, and I feel like this is on the step to that. So I'm curious to see what other challenge it is for my life to come, so I can conquer them. Because I've been feeling like this for a while, but I love what I do so much. I don't want to go without doing it, and I will continue to do it. But I'm going to do it in other ways and find new challenges to keep pushing myself in some way, more than just working out in spiritual advice videos. It's some other challenge out there waiting for me. And I think that challenges involve me possibly getting engaged or getting married and just taking on more challenges in life because I feel like I'm bored with the life cycle that I've been in because it feels like I've been in it forever and I'm just ready to move on and get to the next part. But it seems like it's taking forever to get here, and the longer it takes, the border I get. So it's not really as exciting as it once was. But I'm going to keep pushing and keep delivering my spiritual advice because I love it. But at the same time, I'm looking for that next challenge to keep going forward. I don't want to get stagnant. You know what I mean? You always want to get better. You don't want to feel like you're in the same place. And physically, mentally, and emotionally, and spiritually, I'm always growing. So I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about career wise. It is growing, but I feel like it's more out there for me to do. It's more out there for me to challenge myself and keep growing. But I just don't know in what way am I going to grow. Is it going to be career? Is it going to be life? Or is it going to be both? My book is for both. But whatever I need to do to get that next part off the ground, I wish it would come on so I can get past it and move forward. Because I've been feeling like I'm in this little rut or cycle for a while now where I want better, I want to move forward, but it seems stagnant for some reason. And I'm not getting why. I just want to get past whatever the next challenge is so I can continue to grow and move forward because I want to be the best version of me. And I feel like I'm still learning and still growing every day, but I feel like it's a big blockage or something in my way that's not allowing me to go to the next stage. And I'm really ready to go to the next stage so I can continue the spiritual process. So I'm just trying to wish whatever is in my way out of my way so I can continue to move forward and continue to have that career success, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion about what's going on with me. I don't know if you guys feeling the same way though. But I just wanted to share it in my opinion.